Oh my, whoa, hold on. Guys, right as I'm making this, I think someone says they found out the password. Like literally right here, 8:42 a.m. It's at 8:43. I'm like not even, this is like real time right here. I can't believe this actually happened while I'm like making a video. Hold on. Is it? Holy cow! Hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles and welcome back to Poppy Playtime or Project Playtime or Poppy Playtime lore video. Another video about the mysterious letter that was sent to creators that you guys have all seen in my first video. The second letter that came out yesterday. And today we have solved part of the mystery, gotten into the FTP server, and found a new Poppy Playtime VHS tape. Now I'm gonna show that to you guys, but I wanna show you how we got there because it required some god tier code breaking and problem solving to get into the server. I still, I mean, I had part of it, but the password was just, dude, like out there completely. And it's no fun if I just show you guys the video. I really wanna show you guys how someone figured it out and how involved the codes and the lore are coming from mob games around Poppy Playtime and Project Playtime. Now, as you guys may remember from yesterday's video, I know it was a long time ago, so maybe you don't, but there were two letters. The first was sent to creators, then posted on Mob Games Twitter, and then the second one was put out on Playtime Co's Twitter yesterday, and I noticed that Rowan Stoll was on both of them. But what was interesting about it as well is that it belonged to Rowan Stoll. Now, I'm not saying Rowan Stoll wrote that and this, but it's a possibility, or it's just a coincidence. And I don't think that there are any coincidences here. This is planned. So it either is Rowan Stoll on both documents for a reason, or they're trying to throw us off the case and ruin everything. So yeah, as you can see, I didn't believe it was a coincidence. It was deliberate, either to put us on track or off track. And it turns out it was on track because the username is Rowan Stoll to get into the FTP server, the 159.223.135.6. Now, there's a little bit more in this, and it kind of surprised me because with that memo, there was no way you could get the password from this original letter. When they gave this to us, this was only the first clue. Well, actually two, right? It gave us the IP address and the username right here. But there was no way you were gonna get the password. I mean, honestly, if the person who figured it out hadn't figured it out, we wouldn't have the password still. The guy is amazing. I still don't know how he put this together. So you may also remember from yesterday's video, I pointed out that this seemed important, that there was an 11 here, because this is a one-page memo. There's a number here, and it's page 11. But it's a single page memo, so I feel like this might, let me like that. This might actually mean something as well, the number 11. And I thought that it was going to be 11 characters for the password, but that's way too simple. Way too simple, guys. So a user named Mirko on the Poppy Playtime Discord server came up with this completely out there theory that actually made a little bit of sense and ultimately led to the password. And it had to do with this right here where Huggy Wuggy says heads up, and it's in uppercase, both letters, which kind of is weird, right? So what he did is he noticed that there were a lot of uppercase characters right along this edge here, and it seemed kind of weird. So he took those characters, L, W, P, L, T, L, N, E, L, P, D, E, right? So he took those 12 characters and employed a code breaking strategy called rotation, specifically ROT11. He used the 11 in the corner and rotated all of the characters through the alphabet. So, for example, you take E and shift it by 11 characters, and you end up with T, and D is S. So it's just shifting it, and obviously if it goes past Z, you come back around to A. You guys get that, right? So he says here regarding the memorandum letter, if you grab the first uppercase, hinted by Huggy Wuggy, saying heads up at the top letter of each line that's uppercase, you get LWPL, TLNEL, PDE. If you rotate that by 11, bottom right of the letter is page 11, you get Alea Iacta Est, which, yes, sounds Latin. And we know that we've seen a lot of Latin in Poppy Playtime. Playtime Co. and Mob Games love using Latin for all of their lore and codes and things like that. We saw at the end of the 1 year video, we saw that part that it's not what you think. It says non quid speres, which is Latin for not what you think. And when he shifted this or rotated the characters, it came into Latin. And it turns out, if you translate it to English, the die is cast. Now, this is actually a quote from Julius Caesar as he led his army across the Rubicon River in northern Italy, which is another thing that is like another idiom in English is crossing the Rubicon as well. This is like so many different idioms in different languages and bringing it all together. But he entered Italy at the head of his army with defiance of the Senate in his long civil war against Pompey. People were trying to decipher the meaning behind it and what it meant. Like the die is cast. I mean, obviously it means like things, an event has happened or a decision has been made that cannot be changed. But what did that mean and how does it lead us to a password? And it turns out we were thinking one step too far. Because late last night, one of my friends, the person who does all of my mods for Poppy Playtime, Full Tilton, you guys have seen plenty of his mods in my videos, he figured it out. He's the first person to figure it out, but couldn't have done it without Mirko. So he showed it to me here at 10:05 p.m., but he showed me the password here. He was using Hydra, and there it is, Rowan Stole, and the password was Alea _Iacta _EST. So it was exactly those words from the shifted document, or the shifted letters in the document, just with underscores in between them. And a little bit later, around 10:31, the rest of the Discord got the password. It all came together at all around the same time. So now let me show you guys what happens when you log into the server. Rowan Stole here. The password's already saved. And finally it says, logged in, retrieving directory listing. Now, there are 5 directories here, and you don't know much about FTP or Linux permissions, but there are 5 directories here. However, only 2 of them are accessible based on the permissions here. We have dashes for all of these. That means no one can go into these, right? Root user can, no one else can, and Rowan Stole can't. However, we do have access to the RS video logs and the security feeds, which we'll talk about in a second because this is never ending. So in the video logs, there are 3 sets of recordings. Again, you guys already know, right? We can't get into this one or this one because we don't have permissions, but we do have this one. And there we go. The first file that we can access is a video file. So we're going to drag that over to my downloads. Now, also interesting, they knew that we couldn't access this because they actually uploaded this file on November 8th. Like when they put the memo out, because they knew we couldn't access it before that. So I'm a little bit upset at Mob Games for making us run around in circles for so long without that password from the memo. That was really cruel, guys. Anyway, we're gonna go to security feeds now, which again, we can open here. And again, we can only open section 1. And then there is a zip file here called feed01.zip. which, like I said, we'll talk about in a bit. We'll download that as well. All right, so now the video file, which is what you guys are here for. Now that you know how to get it and you understand all the code breaking that went into it, now you get the reward. And we'll start with this video. It is March 30th, 1991. So about 4 months before the memo, before the letter, at 10:22 a.m. I don't know if that's really relevant, but this is Rowan Stoll.
Oh, I'm on. Oh, hello, Mr. Pierre.
So
I know
right there, this is a video from Rowan Stoll to Leith Pierre, the head of innovation at Playtime Co.
I don't want to hear any more about this. I get it. Sounds like a bad joke. Huggy Wuggy staring at children.
Huggy Wuggy staring at children. So this guy's concerned that something is up with Huggy Wuggy. And we know, I'm guessing he made this video in March, worried about it. And then in July, 4 months later, he sent this video to his mother saying people, like, it's really bad. Some really bad stuff has happened and people are going to die. So he uncovers more than what he knows here so far, but he's already suspicious.
But look, I'm filming this so I can hopefully prove what I saw. Look, if some creep is hiding nanny cams in our mascot's eyeballs, then it's something that needs to be taken seriously.
So, he thinks that someone, whether it be from Playtime Co. or outside source, is hiding recording devices in the toys' eyes to record children. And it's much worse than that, as we know. Because
something dangerous is going on, and I'm sure it wasn't on purpose. I'm sure it was just some big mistake.
No.
But
no, it wasn't.
I saw what I saw, and I'm positive about that. And I know if you could see it too, I think you'll understand.
That's it. And there's no like glitching stuff at the end. So, you know, because we have another problem. Remember this zip file? So we can go into it here and look, we've got 2 security camera feeds in GIF. So I assume these are animated GIFs. Now, one of them is like 15 megs. The other one's like 100 megs. So it could be a really long one. So let's check them out, right? Let's go ahead and, oh, yeah. So this is the other problem. This zip file is password protected. And so far, no one's been able to figure it out. It is not the Alea Iacta EST that got us this file in the first place. So we're stuck again, knowing that there is information or files that we want to access, and we're gonna need Mirko again or someone on that level of intelligence. Now, in the flood of messages last night on Discord, let me see if I can find it real quick here. Here it is right here. So when everyone got in and realized that the password or the zip file contained a password, one of the developers, Micah, said, "This is just the beginning." And yeah, I put the knife on because I really just wanted to stab him for making us suffer longer, which means that once we open up this zip file, find the GIFs, there might be more to this mystery. Who knows how long it will go or how deep the hole will be. Oh my, whoa, hold on. Guys, right as I'm making this, I think someone says they found out the password. Like literally right here. 8:42 a.m. It's at 8:43. I'm like, not even, this is like real time right here. Aquitas? This, let's see what this is in Latin first. Holy cow. Aquitas is the Latin concept of justice, equality, conformity, symmetry, or fairness. Is the origin of the word equity in ancient Rome. Again, Latin. I can't believe this actually happened while I'm like making a video. Hold on. Is it? Holy cow! Oh my goodness. Yo, I can't believe this. I was literally about to end the video. Okay, how long is this GIF? How long am I gonna have to sit here, dude? So, can we see how long a GIF is? So I wonder if it's fairly big, so I feel like it's a loop, but I don't know if you can like fast forward a GIF because, thanks Microsoft Store, because I know like I've seen GIFs where it's like the whole Shrek movie in one GIF. So this could be super long, but let's just talk about what this is. This is a hallway, a Playtime code, and this is a staircase. By the way, I don't know how anybody got that code. I just know that the password, I just know, boom, they just came in like that. That's kind of like what happened last night. Ridiculous. Let me see if there's anything we can like, if there's like a GIF viewer that you can upload. Max size 50 megabytes. Okay, let's see. This thing can pull them out. So this is, oh, it only has 53 frames. So this to me means that it is just looping, right? This is obviously running at like 30 frames per second. This is like a 2-second GIF. So there's not gonna be anything else in here besides the hallway. Now the problem is that this GIF frame extractor or splitter has a maximum file size of 50 megabytes. All right, so oh, there's something there. So, something happens. It shook. There's quite a, yeah, that. So it's looping. I'm not sure how many frames there are, but this is a staircase with actually a broken stair here. And yeah, something happens there. So I think that these two security camera feeds, one is outside either this door or the door down at the bottom to this stairwell where something kind of bad happened. Let's see if we can pull the frames out. Yeah, look right here. So it's counting the frames. There are 287 frames. Oh, look. Okay. So it's got 287. Okay. So the frame we want is in the 50s, I think, right? 45 through 55. Okay, there it is. So 45, 46, 47. So that would be 47. Okay. 46, 47, 48. Does anything oh, wait, no, that's just the stairwell right there. You can see it there. I thought something was coming up from it, but 46, 47. Does anything change? It's identical. So there's just this one little glitch at 47. Oh yeah, so it's frame 81 goes dark. And then, yeah, it's just flickering. So both of these are basically static. I was expecting to see like Huggy Wuggy jumping out of it or something, or some more information about Project Playtime, but there's just not a lot here. All right, I'm gonna sign off the video, guys. That is all the information that we have so far. There will be further clues in the future, and one of the developers did say that they're gonna make it harder in the future with passwords and things. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, click the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, and of course, Noodle on!